Okay, that makes more sense. Right. I think. Maybe? Oh. Oh. So many problems. Well, we knew it would be teething today. What's causing all our issues? Can anybody hear me? Can anybody? Warning, the stream's current bit rate is huge. Is that good or bad? Do we have audio? Do we have? It looks like we've got audio, but it's saying bad things. Oh, cables and things. I was all set up. I was ready to go. And now I don't know what's happening. Can you tell it's our first time that I've done this? Right, so apologies if it's going to be a little bit weird. Apologies if the system is a bit weird. We've got a new camera. Yeah, and we're using new audio setup. Is the audio okay? Do we like the audio? Is it as good as the videos? Is it as worse as the videos? Do I need to do anything to adjust that? If not, we are going to have a go with a few little differences today. We'll just see. I think there might be a slight delay. Oh, it's very exciting, isn't it? Right. Okay. Off the page games. Welcome. Thank you very much for all your feedback on the recent videos and for being here. Hopefully, I do you justice. And to be fair, you being here is going to be super helpful because I have no idea whether I'm doing this absolutely perfect. Couple of differences. I do have my rule book as well, so we will be relying on the rules. We have episode 2001, or map 2001 of Flora. Flora is different to the one video that we've done before. And I am going to need your help because I'm already panicking because there is new things in this. But it looks as though, just from a brief glance, it all remains the same except for the vines, but we'll go over it anyway, just in case. So we are doing Flora. I'm very, very excited. We might have a bit of a delay on the zoom on the new camera. There we go. Right, so water is next to stick. Orthogonal. We're used to this, so that is perfect. Food is next to TP. Diagonal. We're used to this. Perfect. This is the same. A TP can be in any direction, orthogonal or diagonal next to a skull. A stick, one per column and one per row. Brilliant. Mud is orthogonally adjacent to both water and a rock, but just because there's water and a rock doesn't mean there's mud. It's only that way around. It's only mud is. Rocks are all connected, not on the edge, and unpassable. Skulls have a different material on each orthogonal space, so it can't have the same material more than once. And if we do find a skull, we release a threat. Now, I've got all the Flora threats. I've got some the additional threat, and I've got some normal threats in there as well. So I think we're set up in a threat one. We've got a little bit of a different setup going on here as well, just because we needed space for the plant cards. The search cards, I believe they're called. Oh, come on, delay. There we go. It is a slight delay, but we will work with it. So these haven't been shuffled and set out yet. They're just there to be done. Right, back to here. We have only one each of the Flora terrains below. These are the Flora terrains, and these are all set up on my actual playboard over here. So we will cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Shelter is the same, so that's going to be adjacent to food and a stick, and we must always trust the stick because the stick knows the way. The TP will allow us to trade one resource or water for a resource or water. Is this the... Oh, teething problems. There we go. We get there in the end, don't we? The field will tell us how many, I want to say, Flora terrains are in a row in a column. I want to say that. But we might be wrong, but we've got rules, we've got time, and we're going to learn together. The slate, flint or slate, is within, so it's away from the edge. So it's in that kind of area there, and you can use it to build. Basically, you can use it to replace a stick or a rock. That's the way I read it. So instead of two stick or two rock, we can use a flint or a shale or this thing and a stick and or a rock to make a fire. Okay, and from what I understand, fire is really important in this, so we best get on that. Okay, right. Other new things. This angry redhead. I assume it is the same one who taunted us all the way through our not shallow regrets, or deep regrets playthrough. That's a bit of a spoiler for something that's coming up. They will kill all existing and future minotaurs, and they are adjacent orthogonally or diagonally to 3 sticks. So if we can find sticks, I told you, follow the sticks because the sticks know the way. We can find this angry redhead who will kill all minotaurs, making our life much, much easier. We do get exploration rewards if we remember to take them. So if I'm looking like I'm going to forget anything, please do let me know because I'm very good at forgetting things. Right. Next slight difference. Now I'm going to push some buttons and hopefully this works. So if I push this, the full view, and we're going to try and keep the full view so everyone can see what we're doing when we're doing it. But when we're having a discussion about what we're going back out so you can see what I'm talking about. And that's what's going to be the issue, me forgetting that board and just confusing anyone. We lose your audio when it goes to the close-up image. Oh no. Oh no, I was very excited about that. Okay. Give me just one moment. Teething issues. Let me go to this. Oh, that's. Do we have you? Do we now have audio on here? Hopefully we've got audio now. Ooh, teething issues. Okay, so we're gonna yes, success. Right. Thank you for your patience. As I say, this is my first live stream. I literally bought the new camera and it arrived this morning. I've had a little bit of a play and I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking. It's okay. So, right, where are we? We've got all of our things. As always, we've got to approach the arch for the challenge begins. That means we've got to find 1 stick. If we find 1 stick, we get food. If we get food, we can eat some food and not die at the end of the day. Brilliant. We need to have a quick look at what we are going to be using. So, come on the camera. You will zoom in. You know what this is. This is Lewis. So we have Lewis and is the researcher. Exhaust before explore. If you gain a resource or water, gain 2 instead of it. Now, the reason why we are using the ones that we've used before is because I like them. I like them and I know what I'm doing with them. I understand how they work, sort of, off the page games. If I get it wrong, let me know that I'm doing something wrong. We've got the training gear. It's going to zoom in, I swear. We've got the training gear. Come on. Oh, new technology. Right, we've got the training gear, which is the medicine. This is a freebie when you, in solo, you only get to use 3 gear, but the medicine counts, doesn't count. Sorry, I am just trying to get the, do I have to do a symbol? Okay, I have to go all the way in. Okay, we understand. We get the medicine for free. It doesn't count towards our gear limit. In solo, you do get 3 pieces of gear, and the training gear doesn't count towards it, and we get to refresh 1 character or gear. Now, one of the things that I'm a bit unsure about, so we will double check that while we are just going through the rest of our gear, is we get to use that every day, don't we? That isn't just a one-off for the entire game. We get to refresh that at the end of every day. I'll leave that for off-the-page games to hopefully say, yes, we can use that every day. We are using the compass, and this is going to zoom in. Come on, focus. Maybe I have to use this hand. Autofocus. Engage. Oh my goodness, new technology. There we go. We're getting it slowly. Right, compass. Exhaust before explore. If you correctly guess the terrain you're about to explore, discard that path token. Thankfully, we're not going to be zooming in too much, so hopefully it's not going to be causing too much of a problem. Right, we have the tracking guide. There we go. Exhaust after explore. Do not gain the resource or water from exploring. Discard that path token. Explore again. Yes, so we're going to use some of these to make our lives a little bit easier. And we have the flint. It's going to zoom in at some point. It'll focus in its own time. New technology is fun. But the flint is basically, we can exhaust to build a fire for only 1 rock or stick. Perfect, because we do need rocks. Right. We need to create our path. And then I think we are very, very close to actually beginning. So I am trying to shuffle. I'm very bad at shuffling. That'll do. That's a shuffle. And this is the path we're going to take. Now, we can only move. I'm assuming that I am correct on this, and there is a slight delay, so I might go back away from this and back to it if I get corrected. We can only move along our little path if we unveil that symbol on here. Okay, so we will need to find food, mud, flora, rock, stick, flora, water, skull, flora, fire. And then we don't win. There's still more on the back of the search cards. There are different. Oh, we're going to go through. Right, we're working through it. We'll go through the blur. There are different tokens and things that we need. Now, we do have boys. I'm a bit worried about these boys because they're only briefly mentioned that I've read. And yes, it has been hectic, so I might have missed it, and apologies in advance. But if any of these boys survive, we get to put these boys on the back of the cards when we get to the end, and then we only have to have the resources. Why is there a vine here? Only have to have the resources that are still visible and the Greek fire to kill the flora, and we win. That's it. Hail the meeple. Hail the meeple. Right, so yes, that is what we're going to do. We're going to reveal the board momentarily. And then we're going to just panic a little bit. Right, so if all has gone to plan, let me reveal this and we'll just make sure it is tucked in because I do tend to pull it out and it sticks up. Right, so let's have a look. Yeah, it's maybe you can read it. Maybe you can. Okay, so our goal of map 2001 is kill the giant plant, the peak. The peak is D4. Okay, so we have alphabetical and numerical. Alpha, numerical, A to G and 1 to 7, which kind of shows up the light. The lighting's it's a bit fun, isn't it? Right, so we are putting the peak on D4. So the peak is there. So we know that rocks are around that place there. We start on G1. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we must reveal that one because of reasons, because that's where we're starting. In the other ones, spoilers, in the other one, maybe. Shh, don't give it away that I've played other ones, and that's coming soon. Subscribe to the channel to keep up, and just say hi to Off the Page Games. This game's amazing. I'm not sure I can say that enough. Right, let's jump back out a little bit. So we've got the Greek fire, and the Greek fire is going to go on C7. So I think we are going to need to get to C7 to get that, to get here to kill that guy. Good. Good. This is simple. We're just going to go there. However, the bits that are going to kind of make it a little bit spicy is A, you're going to help. That's going to be difficult. There's a delay, and I don't know what we're doing. And B, we have to unveil all of these along the way. Okay, we have to unveil all of these along the way. So let us get our challenges. So we know that we have to approach the ark, so we need to find a single stick. If we get a single stick, then we get food and we don't die. We've got 5 explorers for that, so that's good. Our additional challenges are landslide. So we need an additional stick, a skull, and 2 water. We get a rock, and we lose our shelter, which we don't have, so that's okay. If we fail, we lose 3 water. Our shelter, I hope this is focused for you so you can see the monstrosity that this is it. Yeah, we use 3 water, our shelter, and then either a resource or a water twice. That's nice. That's a nice, peaceful one for us to begin with. Yay. And our second challenge, come on, focus camera, there we go, is windstorm. We need mud, rock, and 2 water, and we get a stick. Huh. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. Right. So, to begin, that's the wrong button. To begin, we start on G1. So we are starting here. Let's see what we are starting with. Okay, so straight away, we get to discard this token because we've landed on a field. This is good. Right. This tells us that there are 2, where are we? There are 2 Flora things. Sorry, Off the Page Games. Not 100% sure what they're called. Flora terrains in this row or this column. And yes, I said them backwards. I tend to get them mixed up. Not sure why. So the question is, we need to get there. Which way do we want to go? I'm going to give you guys a chance to kind of say up, right, you're an idiot, anything like that, and then we'll move that way. Slowly, we are going to build a little pattern. We've got lots of tokens over to the side over here that we're going to start putting on the board to go, right, we think a stick is here. We think this is there, and then we are going to move forward with that. I hope they are, I'm really kind of, about the audio. Right. Okay, so it's fine. It's fine. At the moment, we're not getting any interaction. That's cool. What we'll do is then I'm just going to go ahead, make a fool of myself, and I think it's got to be the same amount, doesn't it? So we've got 6 and 6, 3 and 4. Yeah, it's going to be the same amount no matter which way we go. Do we want to head towards... Right, we need a stick. We're going up. We're going up for... Oh. Up. Audio's okay. Thank you. We went up. Did it help? Did that help anything? Because now what we know is if we go... We know that there's 2 in here and then in both of these at the bottom. So there's... Where's my little thing? there are these things here and in these two. So we've kind of expanded rather than gone anywhere with it. We haven't given us out more information. We've created a bigger pool of where the things could be. So I still think we go up, to be honest. We're gonna go up, and okay, right. One of the things that we did earlier, I say earlier, we're going to put the amount that we've done on the side here, so you can see exactly how many goals we've got left. We've got 5 turns on this to find a single stick, and so far what we have found is utter confusion. So we know that there are 2 Floras in here and here. There are 2 Floras in here and here. There are 3 Floras in here and here. There's a lot of Flora. There's a lot of Flora. So this means that there's definitely ones in here. So maybe we want to veer off that way. Because that way we definitely know there's one here. There might be some up here. There might be 2 up there, but there's definitely at least 1 that way. So, we need to get this. But if we get this too soon... Oh, wait. I'm a fool. Off the page games. Tusk. Because they were fields, we don't have to use them. We've still got our full 5 turns left. My goodness me. Right. If we get the Greek fire, however, so let's just jump back out. If we get the Greek fire, which is here, that goes in our inventory until the end of the game. That takes up a full space. So maybe we just want to get near it and then go away. If we get near it and go away, that way we can just pick it up whenever we want when we're nearer to the end. We need a stick. So we're still going to make our way across, but. We're going to go up again. We've got some mud. Okay, we have mud. That is our first one. So we have mud. Okay. We've moved 1 space and we've got mud, and we do need mud later on in the path because we need mud, rock, and water. So we could veer off now and get the rock, but we also need sticks. However, this is where the big brain comes in. Okay, are you ready for the big brain? Mud must be adjacent to, where are you? Focus, darling. Must be adjacent to water and a rock. Okay, it has to be. So, what we can say with utmost certainty is that it's probably, maybe, potentially, kind of, sort of, a rock. And that means that this is water. Does that help? Is this helpful? We need a stick. Okay. Now, wait. Okay. So, water is next to a stick. So that means that this or this are sticks. We're the best at games. We've already got it down to, we know where a stick is, and we've yet to see a stick, and we've figured this out because we've got mud. We're geniuses. Okay, so we're going to carry on up. We're going to reveal this to be the water that we know it is, because we're the best at games. It's water. Yes. So that goes in here. Now that does make us fatigued, which is not good. Fatigued is bad. So now we have gone into our fatigue zone with the water. That's not good. It's no good. So what we could do which is a nice little thing that we could do, is we could fail approach the arch on purpose, and that will cost us a water. The other thing is, if we pass it, we'd still be fatigued, even if we spent the stick, and that'd cost us a water. So we might as well fail it, keep the stick if we get a stick, because we think we know where a stick is, and we can use that stick for the next one. So, which way are we going to go? We said we do want to go this way. We do want to go this way. Off screen, so you didn't notice, I put the mud down that I definitely didn't forget. Right, we're going to go this way, but we definitely need to get that stick. So that's one of our priorities. So this is a stick. It's a rock. Ooh. This is both good, because now that we've got the rock, we've got the mud and the rock that is required for the final one. So if we can find a stick and a skull, and skulls are next to teepees, and teepees are next to food, that hasn't helped in the slightest. But we've got plenty of time to find the skull. We have 5 explorers. That's not a lot of time. That's not a lot of time at all. Okay, let's get our stick. We have a stick. There we go. We could have used one of our specials and got 2 sticks. However, didn't want to. Because we get a stick later. We're going to get another rock later as well. So we didn't really need the rock. But it is what it is. Right, back here. We have one more turn before we have to fail approach the arch. Do we just want to go all the way to the top, or do we want to veer off? If we go, oh my goodness, I forgot to put the destiny cards out. The panic is real in this one. So we must have destiny cards out so we can select from them at the beginning. I do apologize. So our 2 destiny cards that we have to choose from are Weather Vane. Look at the top 2 cards in the challenge deck. Put one at the top of the deck and one at the bottom, and make an ally. Gain any one resource or water that you currently have. So you get to just get a random one. That's quite powerful. And if we go to the top here, then we get to have it. Maybe we want to save that. Maybe we want to go to the right. It doesn't matter. At this precise moment in time, it doesn't matter what we decide to do, because we've already chosen to fail approach the arch. We're going to sacrifice a water so we don't have to lose a stick and a water. So I think we're going to try and just continue with our normal plan. I'm going to edge our way that way. Ooh, it's a thing that is kind of good in a way that's also kind of bad. Now, there were words, and that was a sentence. Let me explain why. We are looking desperately for a skull. Okay? We're desperately looking for a skull. Now, skulls are somewhere near a teepee. Okay? Teepees are near food. Food is near a place, a shelter place. Do you see the madness? So, that is next to that and that. So that's okay. Let's have a look at the madness. Let's have a look at the madness. What do we think is going to happen? So one of these, let me get some tokens. That has to be a food, or that has to be a food. Okay? It has to be, just by the way the can place the shelter thing works. So that has to be a food, or that has to be a food. We don't need a food just yet. What we need is a teepee. Because a teepee will be near a skull. But weirdly, just to complicate things, don't forget your search path. That's the more important thing. I believe you need food first. I do need food first. Yes. So the search path, don't worry, I haven't forgot. It is still here, but our first one is food. And I assume it's not retroactive either. So I assume if I get the food, I can't go, oh, look, I've got a mud, and then move a little bit up and then look for a flora. I believe, and I could be wrong on this, that once we've got the food, which we're about to do, we then need to find another mud to carry on. So don't worry, in hand, sort of, just panicking about berries and TPs. Which is normal. It's normal to do on a Saturday night. I'm hoping that also one of these could be a TP, which it complicates things. Okay, because we then need a skull. We need the skull. So if that could be a skull, and that could be a skull, or wait. Let me get more skulls. I still haven't unpunched the entire board. That's how new this game is to me. That could be a skull. Ooh, wait. It gets worse. I'm not sure whether this one's correct, but that one could be a skull? Maybe. No. That one couldn't be a skull. I think that's the only one that couldn't be a skull. Yes, we only move up the find trail once we find new terrain. So we are desperately looking for that food so we can get on the path. But we've made a mess. I think what we need to do is, first things first, we need to fail this card. Okay? We've made a huge mess over there, but we can worry about that in a moment. Let us fail this card. So we'll collect up our 5 tokens. And that gains us a food. Success. Now, it would be nice if that was one that we found, but it wasn't. It was a reward, so that doesn't count for our path. Now, we do lose a water because we failed it. Oh, what a shame. We definitely didn't plan for that to happen. Right, next, what we need to do is we still need to find the skull. And the skull is here, but we've only got 3 attempts to find it. This isn't the worst thing in the world because we can cheese it a little bit by using one of our special powers. What have we got? Do not gain the resource of water from exploring. Discard that path token and explore again. That's after we explore. That's after. So that's good. So I am like a good 9% sure that this is one of these is 8.3% sure that 4%. I'm a good 4% sure that one of these is a skull. And the only way we're going to find out is by going this way and finding out what that is. So my current guess on this one is that it is a skull, a teepee, or a food, a berry. That's my current guess of what that one is. We're going to find out. We get 3 chances to find a skull, but we are going to cheese it a little bit, and we're going to have 4 attempts. Because we're going to use tracking guide on one of them and sacrifice a thing to make sure we get the skull within our turn, as long as my math, which is Sudoku, algebra, 4D, chess through time, is correct. Ooh, we've got one of these because we need to do that. Now, I am going to, very professional, because I'm a very professional person. I don't get distracted and I don't get things wrong. I'm looking at the rules. We have found our first Flora. And it is the food one. Now, I know we do have the utterly adorable off-the-page games with us today, but I just want to double check to make sure what we do with that. I think we take it from here, and I think we're in trouble. I think we're in trouble, but we can also go. You know what? We're not taking it. I don't know whether we want to, but we can also say we're not taking that. But it also does scupper these from being skulls because that's not a TP. That's bad. Okay, that's not a TP. Now, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Quick check. Right, we have Petrified Fossils, Sakawagawa. Nope. If you explore a turf and reveal a Flora terrain, you may discard a fire token to kill it. Okay, we may discard. You should have started the game with one fire. I was just testing you. Just testing you. I definitely have the fire. That was there before. Don't worry. Thank you. Right. So if you explore a path and reveal terrain is next to an expedition trail to the right to the crew token. No. If you explore a path and reveal a Flora token, may discard a fire to kill it. If you discard a fire token, remove the matching Flora token from the reference board, play it off to the side. The Flora is now considered dead. If the Flora terrain you just explored matches the terrain next on the expedition trail, advance the crew token onto the matching Flora terrain icon. If the Flora terrain you just explored doesn't match the next terrain expedition trail, then you don't advance. You can activate the terrain now the Flora has been killed. Okay, so we are going to kill it with the fire that we definitely had all along. It's okay. So we're going to get rid of that fire, which means we kill this token. It is the one that we need, so we do move along. And we do get the berry. Now, we are currently under fatigue without a skull. So this is going to get a little bit bad unless we get a skull. Now, this is where it's going to get really, really tricky because if that's a TP, that's a skull. If that's not a TP, that's not a skull. Or it could be the one up. Oh, no. Oh, no. Right, we need a skull. Guys and gals, we need a skull. My math failed us. We're kind of in a predicament now. We have. We don't need a rock. So what we're going to do is we're going to exhaust our flint and we're going to use one rock just to make a fire. We're no longer fatigued. We do need fires. So we're definitely keeping on top of having fire. Yep, that's fine. Tip, remember your gear. Aha! I'm doing it. I remembered. We are going to exhaust as well very soon. So we are going to, if we correctly guess what's coming next, we don't need to take the token, but we can just throw it away. And we can use medicine because we've got this. We are going to go to the right again, and it is shale. Okay. So what we're going to do, we don't want the shale just yet. I don't know how the shale helps us. Well, I do know how the shale helps us. That was incorrect, but it doesn't help us right now. So we are going to exhaust the tracking guide. We're not going to gain the shale. We're not going to have to use this, so this can go in the bin, and then we get another go. We are floundering. We've still got 2 attempts to find the skull, and we might have to fudge it a little bit. Otherwise, we're going to lose a lot, and we are going to lose, and I mean a lot. If we fail this, we're going to lose a lot. So, TPs, and just because this is a food, it's a Flora food, it doesn't necessarily mean that there is a TP near it. I am clutching at straws on this one. So, what we're going to do is we need to have a look at this one. Is that going to help us? If that's a TP, that doesn't help. Oh, it could help us. In fact, we're just going to look here. Right, so this is the reason why. Hear me out. I don't believe this can be a skull anymore. I don't think that can be a skull. Okay? I now think if that is the TP that we thought it was, one of those has to be the skull. If that isn't the TP, and that's actually the TP, then the skull can be anywhere, and we're dead. Well, we're not dead, but we fail this one, we lose a lot. Okay, so we are going to check this one. That's exactly what we wanted. That's exactly what we wanted. Beans. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, dokie, 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 do. Right. Oh, it doesn't have to be though, does it? If this is a TP, which it doesn't have to be, we can just trade anything for a skull, and then we've got a skull. This is so much harder than Fauna. Right. Okay. So we need a stick, a skull, and 2 water, or we lose a stick, of food, and 3 water, and a home that we don't have. So that's not too bad, but it is kind of annoying. If we, that doesn't help because we need. I was looking at what the Destiny cards were to see if there was a way through there. Oh, I think we kind of just have to guess now. I think that's probably going to be a rock because rocks. I could be wrong. Should we go for? Ooh, this is. Oh, this is not as peaceful as I thought it was going to be. Right, we're going to risk this one. We are risking this one. We are going to risk this one. We are going to. Are we? Is that a TP? Is it? Oh. We're going to risk this now. If it's a TP, we can trade a food for a skull. Is that gonna help? Is any of this gonna help? Right. Okay. We're gonna risk this one. It's a okay. Do you know what? We fail. We do fail. Okay, because it was not the math that I thought it was. It was not the math that we thought it was, but it was a mud. Now, the question becomes, does that count? Because the rules specifically say that if it is the next one along on here, we can kill it with fire. If the Flora terrain you just explored matches the next terrain on the expedition, advance the crew token on the matching Flora terrain icon. Okay, I'm a bit confused with that because it does. It does. So we're going to kill this with the fire that we have. And then we can advance because it was mud and we get more mud, which is okay, I guess. Because now we have failed. We have failed, which is kind of what we expected because we didn't find a skull. It's a bit of a nightmare. But that means we have to discard 3 water. Oh, it hurts. The home we never had, and either 2 water or 2 resource. Now, we need to get. We need 2 water, so that's fine. We've got enough for now. Oh, this can go, by the way. We've got enough water for now, but we could do with more water. We've got mud, so we just need a rock. But we need to drop down some of our resources so we're not fatigued. Oh, by the way, we're still working on this So we are still discarding from this. So this doesn't technically count yet. I should have left that there. But I'm an eager beaver who's very excited. We could get rid of a food. Is that wise? We're going to get a new stick. We're going to get a new stick. We are going to get a new stick. We only need one mud. It's gone. Okay, all go down. Okay. Okay, so that's failed. We need a rock. That's fine. We've got a rock. We know that there's a rock there. We don't need to worry about the rock. We've got 3 turns to basically do what we want. We need 2 rocks. That's fine. We're going to exhaust Lewis. Exhaust before explore. If you gain a resource or water, gain 2 instead. So we are going to explore the one that we knew was a rock. So we are going to explore this one. It's a rock. What a surprise. We get 2 rocks. Now, we still have to take that, but we can instantly use one of our rocks and make fire. We have fire. Do-do-do-do-do. Get back on there. Okay. This is a lot of juggling. Now, we need to find a Flora to move further up the board. So I think it is we need food, mud, Flora, rock, stick, Flora. So we need to find a Flora. Okay, we're going to go this way. We know that there's Flora this way. And compass. Compass. If you correctly guess. Now, I just want to point out the compass is if you correctly guess the terrain. It will zoom in. It will focus. I will smash it into the camera. It's not. There we go. Exhaust before exploring. If you correctly guess the terrain you're about to explore, discard that path token. I'd assumed that these were 17 different things, and they weren't. Don't put your trust in my guessing. It's going to backfire. Trust the stick. The stick knows the way. Right. We get a stick. We get to discard them. We need water. How have you tried to build a boat? We're going this way. We still do have the medicine, though. As gear, we still have the medicine. So we can tap that to get Lewis back, to get 2 of something. So if we can figure out where water might be, because, we need a stick. Right, we're going this way because we need a Flora. It's a rock. We're not going that way. We have so many rocks. Okay. So we get a rock. In fact, no. I didn't have my flint. So it isn't just 1 rock to get a fire because I didn't have my flint. So that would have cost us our other rock. So we only have 1 rock still. Good. See, I'm keeping up with myself. We've only got the 1 rock. Still a nightmare. We don't have. Well, we don't need it. We've got everything that we needed. And Flora and rock space. Mud, Flora, and rock space. Water nearby. Wood. Joseph, you're a genius. Joseph, you're a genius. Okay. He is 100% correct. We have already succeeded in this. We are working on this. But, yes, he is 100% correct. Just which way? Right, Joseph. Left or right, my friend? This is on you now. You are 100% right. There is mud here. We know this is a rock. So this or this has to be water. There is no 2 ways about it. We are okay. We have already passed our windstorm. That's fine. We've got it. But all of this is on you, Joseph. You are going to be the one. I while you are having to think about that, I am going to go back to the full screen. We're going to tap our medicine because we might as well use everything. We're going to get it back soon. It's brilliant. We are going to get Lewis back. We're going to tap this when you make your decision. You're going to tell me left or right. We're going to tap everything. Okay? And we're going to use it all. We're throwing caution to the wind. Yes. So, left or right? Left or right? Now, while he's deciding, we are going to have a think. So, we can kind of assume that that's a rock. We can kind of assume that that one's a rock. That one, I pick left. Okay, he has gone for left, but we can kind of assume that is a rock. He's gone left. We are tapping it. We are tapping Lewis. Lewis has been tapped. Exhaust before explore. If you gain a resource or water, gain 2 instead of it. We are tapping the compass. Exhaust before explore. If you correctly guess the terrain you're about to explore, discard that path token. He's picked left. It's too late. There's a delay. So if he's changed his mind, I'm not going to see it. We're picking left. And the left is... Sorry, Joseph. We get nothing. We get nothing. We don't have to keep this, but we also... Ooh, that stings. Ooh. Oh, no. Right. The good news is that what Joseph meant was he picked left is not the one. Left isn't the one. That's what he was saying to me. He was saying left is not the one. Don't do left. I just misinterpreted what he said. That's okay. We know where the water is. We don't really need it just yet, do we, Joseph? It's fine. Right. But we have uncovered a field that lets us know that there are 4 flora and fauna. Sorry, no, flora in here or here. Now, I don't know what the Greek fire counts as. That's okay, because that's there. We know this is a water. We know that to be true. Just as Joseph said, that is a water. Don't go left, he screamed. I didn't listen. So that could be a flora. That one could be. But it does mean that these 3 have likely got 2 flora in there, unless this water is a flora. Because if that is a flora, then we have a little bit of a pickle. So what do we want to do? Do we want to make our way down here? Because do we want to save the water until we can double it? What do we reckon? I reckon we're going to save the water until we can double it, because we can't double it at the moment. So we've still got 1 turn. I think we're going to try one of these, and I think we should go to this one. Ooh, I think we should... Right, this is why I love this game so much. This is why. Now, I don't know whether I've told you how much game is in this game. I think there are 20 maps in the base game. This is only the base game. But then there's another... I got weird stuff in my box. Like, weird stuff. I didn't get it direct from Off the Page Games, by the way. But, it's Flora. What's next on the expedition trail is Flora. So we do need one of those. That's why we're hunting for Flora at the moment, because that's what we need. However, if we do this, we get a Destiny card. That's cool. There's a lot of game in this game. And I got some weird stuff in my box. I've got extra maps and this coin. And I love this coin. It's huge. It's stupid. It's not made of chocolate, which is kind of disappointing. Don't know what it's for. Right. If we take this 1 token here, let me zoom in. If we take this 1 token here, that means that we find out how many are in these boxes over there. Just by removing this 1 token, we unlock information. I think that is good. We do need Flora. We desperately need it. But if that's a Flora, brilliant. We've done it. If it's not, we know how many are in these little things over here. So we are going to go ahead. We're going to remove that. Best at games. Right. So we do get that. It is a water Flora. So, excuse me. As far as I'm aware, and please, off the page games, do correct me if I'm wrong. It is a Flora. We've just got a Flora. We've killed the Flora with our amazing fire that I am going to remember every time now. And then we get the water. So we move up. We get the water. We're the best at games. Yeah, baby. Dance with me. Right. That means we have done this one. As soon as we do it, we'll play the game properly. And I'm going to drink a little bit of my water because I'm very excited and I'm shouting a lot. Tasty. Right. Okay. Next. So we have used our 3 explorers and we have successfully passed Windstorm to build a reinforced wall. So you can go over there. You can go here, but I'll collect them all up because they're all going into the bin anyway. We discard the mud and the stone. They're gone, and it costs us 2 water. That's okay. It's not brilliant because now we're down to only 4 water, but we think that's what... Joseph, I've got you, man. We know that's water. We know 100% that this is water. So it's fine. We're going to double the water. We also now know that there are 2 Flora in this one and 1 of each in there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 left. Okay. Do we have Flora things? Are you Flora things? I don't know whether these are meant to be Flora things, but we're taking them. 3. How many do we get? 4, 5. We've got 5 left. Okay. So I don't know whether these are meant to be. Yeah, these are cool, man. These are solid, cool, man. Right. So we can math this. We can math this. We do technically need to do the cards, but I want to do a little bit of math first. There are 4 floras of faunas in here. So it is likely that all of these, all of them, are flora. All of them, absolutely all of them. That's ridiculous. But it does mean that there are no more over here. Also kind of ridiculous. But if this is right, I need fire. I need lots of fire quickly because... Oh, wait, no, I don't need fire and I don't need lots of fire quickly. I need a rock. Coming up next, we need a rock. If we can get a rock and a stick, okay? That's water, that's a stick. If that's water, that's a stick. So we can get the rock, then we can get the stick. We can go over here and kill a flora that moves us on to the water. So do we want to kind of go round the water so we don't get the water? Is that crazy? Let's have a look at what the new challenges are. Let's see how many we've got to do all of this. Right. First up, cold snap. We must have fire and we lose 2 water. And if we pass, we get a sample. Oh, I don't like those samples. We need a stick, a rock, 2 water, and we get to discard a fire. Okay. Right. After that, we have rainstorm. We must have a shelter. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Right, that's 9. Is there a way we can do this in 9? Because, damn, that's going to be tricky. Right. Okay. So all of these get refreshed. That's fine. All of these get refreshed. We discard a food because it's the end of the night. If there are no monsters in play, there are no monsters in play. So we get a new threat. It's a minotaur. I don't think we can kill minotaurs. I think they just exist and they're pricks. So, night, easternmost, northeast, explored path. That's that's a that's not fun. I was hoping for a northernmost because I would have put him in the corner and never thought about him again. I don't think we can kill minotaurs, and it kind of scuppers my plan. So we now have a minotaur just chilling out there. Kind of scuppers my plan. You cannot kill minotaurs. Yeah, Sakawage can, based on how you find, can you deduce where she might be? Ooh, 3 sticks. No. No, I can't. Right, so that is such a good question. Kill all existing minotaurs. So there has to be 3 sticks, and they're in the middle of it. We've got 1 stick. We've got 1 stick. That's a stick. Does that help? She's here. She's somewhere there. Okay. We've got a screaming worm token. Don't know what that's for. That's hilarious. But she's somewhere here. So we need to traverse across here and up. We've got 9. We need to get a fire. That's fine. Because I can just take a stone. That's gonna... Right, we're gonna guess what a terrain is. Okay? So we're instantly going to guess what a terrain is. We're going to guess that that's a stone, so we can get a stone. And we don't have to keep that. That's good. So we've got the stone, and straight away we're going to exhaust for 1 stone so we can build a fire. I think it's wiser just to have a fire at all times, even if we are exhausting that. I read that. I have the outlier of a plan. I don't know what it is, but we need to get over here somewhere. That's a stick. That's all I know. Right, we're going this way. Now, when we cross this path, we are going to have to discard something. So that is kind of annoying. So we will probably go down this one here, and we will get mud. Ooh. Ooh, does that mean that I might have gone wrong? We don't need mud, so we're going to discard the mud when we're passing the Minotaur space. So we're going to turn this one over. I still think this is going to be... It's not. Okay. So this has to be then. Okay, shale. Now, in this instance, shale is kind of useful. Oh yeah, let's make sure that you can see the tokens rather than me just hiding them off to one side. Shale could be kind of useful because we do need more fire, so we're going to keep that, and we've got this, but we desperately do need water. But we are going to carry on our little explore, and we're going to carry on this way because I do think in somewhere in this area. Right, it's going to cost us something to go there. We're going to get rid of the mud. So the mud has gone. Mud has gone. Ooh, flicking between things. So the mud's gone. We can now pass through the Minotaur path. It's a stick. Sticks are good. Sticks know the way. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Right. Okay. Wait. What happens if that's not a stick? Has to be a stick. Has to be a stick, doesn't it? Is this where the madness sets in? That has to be a stick. Right, let's put a thing on to show that I think that's a stick. We know that these can't be sticks. We know that one of those is sticks. We know that these can't be sticks. Hold on. There's math happening here. One of these is a stick. That's a stick or that's a stick? Has to be. Has to be. Doesn't have to be. That could also be a stick. Oh, maths. But, why is that true? Why is that correct? That could be a stick, I guess. Does that change anything? Yes. But I don't know what. Wait for the math. You know where some sticks are. I do know where some sticks are. But Am I reading this wrong? Because it has to be adjacent. I'm not. Am I? Have I misinterpreted this? It has to be adjacent either diagonally or orthogonally to three sticks at once. Surely. So we've only got one stick there. We've only got one stick there. So it's somewhere here. I think because of that stick up there. Water's next to mud. So Joseph, my goodness. Oh, MVP, you're a stick. That doesn't help us currently, though. You are an MVP, but that doesn't help us currently because at the moment, if that's a stick, they're sticks. We need three sticks to be together. Like, I think she's going to be here. I genuinely think she's going to be here. Or here. Oh, my days. Right. We are going to carry on anyway. I think we're going to have to go to the right just to keep moving. It's the shale, I think it's called. Flora, we discard the fire. We kill the beast. We did. Well, we did unlock the rock. We did unlock the stick. I am sorry I haven't been keeping up to date with what's going on. I haven't been keeping up to date with what's going on. We've got the rock, we've got the stick, we've got the flora, we've completed the second search. We do get the shale. Joseph, you're giving me information. Let me double check your information. Right, that is good. What is next in mode? So water in G2. Yes, water is in G2. I agree with you on this one. So you are correct. That means that this is not a TP. It is not food. It's not CP. It's not food. So you must be a stick. Okay, so that means that has to be a stick. Are we agreeing that C6 is a stick? C6 is a stick. Okay, let's get some more sticks. Let's get some more sticks. So C6, none of these can be a stick. That's all of these are done. All of them are done. Right, this is where none. Oh no, I can't cover it up. Right. Okay. So we know it can't be here. It can't be here. They have to be. I'm going to spread them across. They have to be there. Yeah, they have to be. Couldn't the stick be below that water? It could be, but I don't want it to be. Is that fair? I don't want it to be. Right, we have done the three turns. So before we go back and go back to the madness, in fact, I'm gonna zoom back in just ever so quickly. We are going to make another movement. It is going to be water. So it would probably be wise. It would probably be wise to take this water here. It probably would be wise to take G2 and double it up. So we've got the water because we're about to spend a bit of water. However, just for the sake of my sanity and our desperate need for a stick and a rock, we are going to get this water. So we've got the access to all of these as well. Okay, we kind of need to get a water and get a skull. We haven't seen a skull yet. That's bad. Okay. We need a skull desperately. Or the mud that I threw away. That would have been good. Because we're going to need... oh, that's fine. We can do this. It's fine. Right, let's go back to the full screen. We have done the 3. Cold snap. It costs us the 3. We have to have a fire. We do not have a fire. We do not have a fire. Oh, right then. So, off the page games. Just while we're here and we're talking, can we still take this time to create fire to save ourselves? Is that a thing that we can still do? I believe it is because we get to explore and then we get free actions. Yeah, I think it is, but I'm amazing. So we will save ourselves. We will discard a stick and a shale. We will get the fire back because we need the fire, which means that we just discard the 2 water, but we still get the sample. So we'll pop that in there. Ooh, it's so nasty. We need another stick, but that's fine because we're heading towards sticks. Now, we've got an idea of where all sticks are. So if we desperately need a stick, we can just go ahead and take one. Right. We had a plan. My God, my brain. We had a plan. We need water and we can move along. Then we need to find a skull. Skulls are adjacent to teepees, which we haven't seen. I think we just carry on. I think we're just going to carry on moving this way. We are fairly sure this is water. Do we want to exhaust our researcher to get 2 water? Yes, we do, because we need 2 water. If we don't have more than 2 water, we're dead. We also desperately need food. So, this is going well. You are water. You are water. Good. Right. Okay, so how are we looking? Yeah, we need a stick. We need a rock. Oh, I'm crumbling into dust. We need a stick and we need a rock. We've got the 2 water, and then we need to build a house. So we desperately need 2 sticks. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to tap our medicine. We're going to get Lewis back. We're going to tap it again, and we are going to take this stick up here. We're not going to risk it. We're not. We can't. We just can't. So we're going to take this stick up here, and this is a stick. It is a stick. So we still have to take that, but now we get 2 sticks, which is amazing. We've got 1 turn left to find a rock. We do have to discard something to get the rock because Minotaur. What a prick. That's fine. We can discard the shale, I guess. So we'll discard the shale. And then we'll get this rock here. Yeah, it was a rock. That is our final go on this card. So we have a stick, we have a rock, we have 2 water. So we do pass this one. It is getting kind of... we should have moved that one up. It's kind of getting spicy because we haven't found a single skull yet. And we have uncovered quite a chunk of the board. Now, skulls are near teepees. Teepees are near food. Food is near shelter. Right, so somewhere on here is a teepee. Okay. We've got 3 turns. And 3 turns alone to get mud. Okay, so... no. We're going to go up. We're going to go up, okay? We're going to go up from this stick to see if this is water? Question mark? I believe you lose your fire from the last challenge card. Believe I lose my fire. Okay. I could be confused on this one. And if it zooms, come on. This just says that we have it. Or is that not the challenge card that we had? Oh, no, that's not the challenge card. That is the challenge card. No, you are correct. You are 100% correct. Why am I doubting off the page games? Yes, we lose the fire. Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. We are running out of things. We need fire. We need fire. We desperately need fire. However, that stick there could be Flora. That's bad. That's bad. Our only choice here is to go up here. Okay. Okay. We need fire, but that could be. Oh, you cheeky little minx. That could be Flora as well. How do we get a stick safely? I don't think we can get a stick that's safe. What happens if we can't do the thing? Because I think that's about what's going to happen. If we can't do the thing, if you don't discuss, if you don't have it, you will lose one of your available crew tokens. Oh no! Eh, it's fine. There's a little bit of death, but it's not me, so it's okay. Right. So that being said, I still do think we continue up because we do need to have this little mushroom house, and we need that very, very quickly. Now, one of the things that we never did is we completed this row and we didn't take our special one. Right, we're going to take the make the ally. We took that ages ago and no one noticed me take it, and it's definitely not retconning because this is going to super help us right now. Gain any one resources or what that you currently have. We're getting a stick. We're getting a stick. So we've got 2 sticks. We're going to abandon the sticks and we're going to get fire. Is that wise? Is that wise? Yes. Yes, it is. We are getting fire because fire is very important, but we also desperately need water, so that's fun. Yeah, this is fine. You're a stick. You're a skull. Good. I think that's good. Don't know why I put you over there. You go over here. Okay. Okay, you're a skull. That's good, but we do get another threat, and it's disrespecting the land. Before each explorer, guess the terrain type. If correct, activate the terrain and keep the resource water. If incorrect, activates the terrain but place gained resource water tokens on this card. Once this card has 3 tokens on it, discard the tokens and this card. What? Oh. So we desperately, desperately need things, okay? We desperately need things. But now we have to guess what they are. And if we get them wrong, we don't get to keep them. Okay. Okay. This is fine. Right. So we'll put the Destiny card there and we'll look at that in a minute. But what we are going to do is we're going to say this is a stick. Oh, no, we're not. Are we? Yes. That's water. Is that helpful? I don't think it's helpful. We need a stick or mud. So, this could be mud, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait. Wait. I'm trying to fathom this. We need a stick. We need a stick or we need mud. We have to guess right. We can't get it wrong because we desperately need a stick or mud. That's it. I guess we could guess twice. If we guess this is a stick, yeah, we're going to guess this is a stick. This one right here. So G3, we are guessing is a stick. If that's right, brilliant. It's a stick and it's the Flora stick, but we've also got the skull, so we should have moved that one up. Gosh, we are going slow today. But you go there, we get to keep the stick, but then we have to spend the stick and the skull to build the shelter. So Mushroom Boy is free. Brilliant. We killed the stick Flora with our fire. Even better, we now just need to get to you. Is that it? No, it isn't. There's so much more to do. There's so much more. My goodness. Right. We've got the stick. We think this is a stick as well. So we know that these are sticks. We know that these are sticks. We think that's a stick. Come on, brain. Come on, brain. That? No, wait. I'm going insane. This has got to be a stick. That's a stick. Are sticks useful to us right at this very moment in time? That's a stick. So we are 90% sure that's a stick. We're 90% sure that's a stick. And we're 90% sure that's a stick. And we give ourselves approximately 89% variance on that. Okay. Does it matter? Does it matter? I don't think it matters. We're going to lose a fire, but we don't have a fire. So we just get a destiny card, which is good. It's very good. Okay, this one. We're going to take this one, and it's a stick. It is a stick. We are the best at games. Okay. You got there. To pass, we need a shelter. We have a shelter. Best at games. We lose a fire. We don't have a fire. Ah, well. And then we gain a destiny card. The new destiny card that was revealed is Moss. Place a food token on the end of day area. This will be eaten at the end of this day. Ooh, yes, we're having that one. That's good. That makes life much easier. So, end of the day. Feed your troops. So we feed. We've got the food. Done. If there are no monsters in play, reveal monster. Refresh your characters and gear. Reveal 3 new character cards. No, challenges. Yes. 2. That's bad. Use mud to cool down. We need mud and water. Okay. But that's a stick. Next, we must have the fire, a rock, and water. Use Greek fire. We must have it. That's going to take up a space. And then finally, we've got Mephistis Vere de Plante. We need food, mud, and water. And basically, we are on the raggedy edge right now. Okay? We are on the raggedy edge. If we get the fire, we move over, and then we flip them all over, and we're going to see what we've got. Okay? Okay. But we're also at this position where I need mud and water. And it's 1 water, and it is bad. Okay. So we know that this is water, but we don't know where mud is. We don't know where mud is. I think one of these has to be mud, and it's likely that one. I think it's that one. Thank you, Joseph. You've been a legend. You've given me so much more confidence than I deserve. Right, so I think that one's mud. Now, the reason I think that one's mud, and there is a reason why I think that one's mud, and that reason is that's a stick. That's it. That's my reason. It's not a good reason. We need the fire. Let's get the Greek fire. Do we need that Greek fire right now? Yes, we do. So we're going to get the Greek. Do we? We need a teepee. That's what we need. So there is a teepee somewhere around here. If we go for that, that's going to cost us a resource. I think we look for the teepee. Where's the water next to the stick? So the water next to the stick, I think is here. Because, and the reason for this is we've used up there's not a mud flora left here, and I think that's a Flora. I genuinely think that's a Flora. And if that is a Flora, it can't be mud because we have already got or find Skagaway. Only one space she could be now. That's true. She's got to be there, really, doesn't she? Does she? Should we just go for her? It doesn't get us the mud, though. That's the thing. If we don't, we need the mud. We desperately, desperately need the mud. If we don't get the mud, we die. Okay? I don't know how long this stream's been going on, but we die. We need the mud. So we've got two choices. We get the mud, or we get a teepee. That's it. That's our choices. Right. Let's have a look. Skagawagi. Let me give this one a go. Skakawagi, maybe, is going to be super useful because it's going to get rid of the minotaurs. But we have to guess where things are now. We have so much nastiness going on. Right. Do we go for the mud or do we go for the teepee? We have to call out what we're getting. You know where a teepee is. Oh, why are you guys so intelligent and brilliant and sexy and lovely? And I don't know a thing. Right, hold on. I know where a teepee is. It can be in one of two places. It can be one in three places. The TP can be in one of three places, okay? Let me get the TP tokens. And let me TP all over the place. As far as I'm concerned, the TP can be in one of these three spaces. Skakawagi. I'm going to use this Screaming Slug token. Is it a Screaming? I don't know what this token is. It's beautiful. I'm going to use that for Skakawagi, though. He's likely there. Okay. Mud can't be on top of the wood if water is to the left. There's no wood next to it. You are very, very correct. Which means there's no more mud in the game. No, mud could be there. Could it? Could mud be there? Could mud be in that space? Maybe. TPs are diagonal to food. No. You think a TP's here? TP's are diagonal to food. It's off the page games. They wouldn't lead me wrong. They wouldn't watch me die because that is going to be our last stick. We're going to give up a stick. TP's are down. Okay. This could be sabotage. Because I can't see any of the food. Am I missing it? There's no food. The only place that it could be is at the top. 100% has to be. 100%. You heard it here first. Off the page games are sabotaging me. Right, here we go. So, this is a TP. Best be. Oh my goodness. We're going to do it. It's a TP that I don't have fire for. How am I going to do this? Right. Is there a way? We need that TP. We need that TP. Now. We have everything. Right, there's got to be a way we can save this. There's got to be a way. We have the tracking guide. Do not gain the resource or water from exploring. Discard the path token or explore again. Does that save us? Does that save us? Can we use the flint to build a fire and kill it? Is it too late to that? Oh no, you are. Oh no. Off the page games, you sabotage me. Why? Why would you do this to me? Discard a water. Use the flint to make fire. It's not a bad idea. If we get the go ahead from off the page games, that is okay. Okay, this is like having Chris Perkins while you're playing D&D. You've got. I didn't know it was a Flora. I just knew it was a TP. It's fine. We still love you. We still love you. But can we cheese it? Is it okay to cheese? If we use a water to pay the Minotaur and use the flint to build a fire, is it too late? Is it too late? Is there a way back from this? We're going to be at the very precipice of death anyway. Oh, my days. Right. Not okay. You will lose a crew, but you can still make a fire and then kill it after the crew dies. Question. If we did it that way, do we have to pay another resource for the Minotaur again? I'm happy to kill a crew. I'm very happy to sacrifice somebody else so we can live. But do I have to pay an extra resource for the Minotaur again? That's the important one. Oh, wait. Right, okay. Okay. Wait, do we explore again? Right. We are getting to the utter bare bones of death now. We have to kill a crew. So the crew is dead. We'll do number 4. Number 4 is gone. Adios. Number 4 is gone. Okay. So that means we have discarded the TP. Does that mean we get to use the TP now? Because if we can use the TP, we've discarded a water or a stick, doesn't matter. If we can use the TP, we've got one explore left. That's it. We've got one explorer left. We've got one stick and we've got one water. If we fail this one, it costs us 3 water. It just costs us 3 water. We don't have 3 water. We die. We're dead. We're dead. So what we desperately need to do, we can't do. We can't do. Da, 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 da. Okay. We need 4 water. We haven't killed it yet because we need to build a fire to kill it. Oh no! Right, so no. Okay. But we need the water. So we need. Okay. We can do this. 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 It keeps us alive for one more. You could just find the Greek fire and try to kill the giant plant. We don't have any resources. We've got none of them. This is insane. But I'm going to listen. If we get that, don't now do correct me if I'm wrong, but I was under the impression that we'd need to have all the things on the back of the cards as well. We've got nothing. Flip the completed search cards over. Okay, we would need to have a food and the mushroom house, a stick, which we do. We've got a stick. And we would need to have a skull, a rock, and a water. We've got 3. So let's do. Right. Okay. So if we cover you, and cover you, and cover you, we can do this. Oh, we can do this. Oh, right. This is fine. This is fine. So what we need is a stick, the fire, and water. We just need to collect those 3 things. No, we've got water and the stick. We've got the water. We've got the stick. We have the mushroom house. We're going to flip the compass for safety's sake. Okay, I'm doing it for safety's sake because I'm gonna get the Greek fire. This is Greek fire. We've got Greek fire. Does that count? Does it count? I don't know. We've got the Greek fire. We've done it all. We've killed them. We've got off the page game saying it is a success. That was the jankiest. So I am sweating. I have been just. Look at it. We didn't find a single real TP. Was it here? Was it right there? It wasn't there either. That was another skull. That's insane. Oh, what about you? That was a TP. Right. So, this game is beautiful. I love this game. I am kind of a little bit sad, and this is a me thing. This is I made a mistake because I just got the normal version, and there is a much more beautiful version available. The normal version is fantastic. Don't get me wrong, but there is a much more beautiful version available, and I was like, what happens if I don't like Minesweeper cross with 5-dimensional chess that is Sudoku while you're doing meth in a corner in the dark? But I do. I do like it. It's really good. I'm going to try and get my hands on all the expansions, and I'm definitely going to play through it all. You didn't guess correctly, but you can kill a giant plant as a free action, so you do win. Huzzah! By the skin of my teeth, yes. By the skin of our teeth. Could not have done it with everyone. But yeah, firstly, I want to say, again, I think I mentioned it a few times, but if I haven't, I was meant to. This isn't sponsored. Off the page games are just here being amazing. So thank you very much for coming and making sure that we are doing it right and making sure that I'm not cheesing it and making too many mistakes. I don't want people to go away thinking that this is the way you play. Now, be calm, be kind, be collected, and you'll do it. I just love this game so much. If you want this game, I'll be honest, the only bit of negativity about this game that I'm going to throw out there, it was very, very difficult for me to find this. So hopefully it's going to be more available soon if you do want it. Again, not sponsored, just a really, really good game. And I will always just say, go and get the games that I love so you can share my joy. If you have enjoyed this live stream, this jankiness with the new camera, because normally I just record on a phone. This old beaten thing, that's how all my videos are made. There's a peek behind the curtains. If you have enjoyed this live stream, do leave a like, a comment. I think this madness is going to go onto the channel as well. So if for some reason you want to watch it again, you can do that. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Genuinely, it does help us grow, and we are wanting to grow the cult. So, yeah, thank you very much. if we can do it again, it will be in retail June the 25th. This is going to retail June the 25th. I'm not sure how I've got it, but that's okay. June the 25th, it's going to retail. You're going to love it. It's fantastic. Find your local friendly game store and just go, I really want this game. It's fantastic. I want the Super Duper Explorer version because it's got all the nice tokens and the tray, and it doesn't just have a mound of icons off to the side, but that's absolutely fine. Do just shout out big love to your friendly local game store and just go and get this game pre-ordered. It's fantastic and it's really reasonable priced as well. So I think that's enough love to everyone. I don't know how to end the stream. So what I'm going to do is just say the normal thing that we do to sign off. Thank you everyone so much for joining us. Do like, do comment, do subscribe. You can go now and you can get some snacks and watch. What night is it? Saturday night. There'll be something on TV. It'll be fantastic. You're all amazing. I'm going to push this button and I'm going to go for a sit down because, damn, this is energetic. I love you all. Bye for now.